and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cece. Today we're going to be continuing my Read It and Watch series. We're going to be continuing with the second movie of Twilight New Moon. So I have read the book. Let me get the book actually. So I did read the book. I did finish it. We have it right here. Twilight New Moon. This book honestly was a little bit challenging for me. Not because it was like a hard read or anything, but it was because I had to put myself in a different mindset in order to fairly judge the book, I feel like. And it was in two different ways. So I have watched the movies before. It has been a while, so I don't remember all like the minute details or anything like that, but I do remember the overarching themes and like surprises that happen, like plot twists that happen. So when I was reading this book, I wanted to put myself in a headspace of someone who didn't know what was gonna happen and didn't know kind of like the one of the big plot points in the book, which was the reveal of the werewolves of Jacob. So that was a bit challenging for me because as I was reading, I was just kind of viewing the book as someone who already knows what's gonna happen. So I was kind of just getting a little bit annoyed, and I was like, well, why don't you know blah blah blah, or why didn't she think of this, and it's like she don't know what's going on. And at this point in the story, at least before we even find out exactly what Jacob is and what's wrong with him and everything, we don't know like what's going on. So I needed to make sure that I was viewing it from that perspective for sure. And then also, one of the other things was just that Bella, girl, she was annoying me this book. I can't lie. Mainly due to her, well, there are certain things that she was struggling with in this book, obviously. She was struggling with depression, which was a huge factor in this book, of course. But I think what was annoying me about her was kind of just her like short-sightedness. She was being a little bit self-centered at times, and I wouldn't say that her low self-esteem necessarily annoyed me. It was just that because it was such a constant in the book, and it was a driving force in a lot of what happens with her character and how and like it plagues her thoughts a lot in this story. It did get a bit frustrating at times, I will say, but kind of like midway through the book, I also had to have that realization, and I'm like, she's a teenager and I can't lie and say that when I was around her age, when I was a teen, that some of the things that she was thinking or where her mind goes wasn't also what I was also dealing with during that time. So I definitely also needed to look at it from the perspective as like a teenager or like a young preteen. Even like the short-sightedness and being a little bit self-centered. I think that a lot of teens also deal with that kind of thing because, you know, things seem much larger and bigger than life when you're around that age. So it's very easy to get caught up in like what it is that you're going through and not really thinking about how what you're doing affects everyone else. So it was definitely a interesting read for me because I had to bring myself into a different mind space than what I am now as a mid-20-year-old, you know? I think when it comes to like the other movies, like especially like the last two, I think I've rewatched those more than these first three, especially like New Moon. I think I've literally only watched this movie like once. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it. I'll probably get into more of my thoughts and everything about the book as we're watching the movie, and it kind of comes up because there's a lot. I have a lot of thoughts. I had a lot of thoughts that I wrote down in my iPad. Okay, a lot. And also at the end, when, you know, we conclude the video, I'll probably have my thoughts over there as well. So if you're interested, definitely stay tuned. And yeah. But that is all for the intro. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join me as I create and relive moments through TV shows and movies. And I hope you enjoy the video. Oh. This is how this movie starts? With the orange moon? It was funny though also because for me when I'm reading, I like to listen to music. Particularly like classical music or, any music that doesn't really have any words. And I usually just go and find like a random playlist. And while I was reading this book, there were a few songs from the New Moon soundtrack that came on, and I was like, wow, how fitting. How fitting for the time.
Which as they kiss, consume.
Didn't the first movie also start with the sun? I wonder if that's going to be like a theme for the movies.
Edward, don't. She'll see you.
He's twinkling. He's twinkling.
Gran, I'd like you to meet.
And it's her. And it's her. That's such a cool way to introduce her thoughts on just aging in general. Because that's like a big driving force to why she wants to become a vampire so quickly. She's like, I don't want to be older than Edward and blah, blah, blah. The topic of age in general in this entire series, very interesting. And I'm pretty sure that so one of the things that I am pretty sure isn't in the book in the movie is that later on when she's with Jacob, they have this back and forth about their ages because Jacob is younger than her, but he obviously likes her. And, it's all this back and forth on age, on who's older. And then they add points to their ages depending on what it is they can and can't do, like who can cook, who can build cars and all that stuff. And given what happens in the later movies and books when it comes to Jacob and age and just the entire theme of that, it's real. It's so uncomfortable to say the least.
How'd you get so old so fast?
I didn't. It's not that old.
I don't know. Is that a gray hair?
No. No way.
She freaks out about aging. And it's I feel like that's also kind of just how you are when you're a teenager. The ages 30, 40 seem like the oldest thing ever until you actually get to those ages. So it's it's understandable. I see how that translates, but there were some people getting on me because in the previous movie, I said that he was twinkling that one time when the sun was shining. I stand by what I said.
I saw this the other day and thought of you.
A dream catcher. Foreshadowing?
So how come Jacob Black gets to give you a gift and I don't?
Because I have nothing to give back to you.
Bella, you give me everything just by breathing.
Okay.
Ella.
Oh, period.
Happy birthday.
I love how you don't hear her land.
Come on, please. It'll be fun.
I'm sorry. Their eyes are terrifying. They're yellow. If I was a student in the school and I was looking at them with their freaking yellow eyes freaking piercing through me, I would be like, all right. There's something off about them. I don't know what it is, but this is not right.
The Volturi are a very old, very powerful family.
Oh, okay. This is where we're getting the photo. This scene was in the first book.
No respect for human life, of course, but respect for the arts and the sciences, at least.
Look at Jamie Campbell Bower. Oh, how I wish the Mortal Instruments continued.
The only thing that can hurt me is you.
Oh.
And I don't have anything else to be afraid of.
It's not true.
Victoria is a very special case because, oh, yeah, that was her mate, blah, blah, blah. Y'all attacked them first. How are you gonna be upset about them killing James when y'all attacked them first? When he came after Bella first. What? I would have to sit there with this girl and be like, is this man worth it? Was he really worth it? Now you about to risk your life doing all of this because y'all wanted to start shit and we finished it? Come on now. Come on now.
Happy birthday, Bella.
Thanks.
I found it in your bag. Mind?
She's so invasive. But I mean, she knows your future, so I guess that tracks with her character.
Open as me and cry lips.
Just a little something to brighten your day.
Yes, you've been looking kind of pale lately.
It's self-tanner. Oh, girl. Oh. Oh.
Jazz, shh, shh. It's okay. It's just a little blood.
Oh. Her whole arm. Did he have to launch her across the room?
Jasper hasn't been away from human blood as long as the rest of us.
How do you do it?
Years and years of practice.
Did you ever think of just doing it the easy way?
No.
I remember seeing that the actor for Carlisle auditioned for the role of Edward. I could see it.
Damned.
I could see it.
Like hell.
He does look a little bit too old, so understandable, but like, why is this chemistry? Am I losing it?
If you believed as Edward does, could you take away his soul?
There's all this talk of like him wanting to preserve her soul and everything, and I do get it. Like, obviously, if it's your significant other, you want to protect them in every way that you can. But it's also like, yeah, it's also like the whole thing of it's Bella's choice. Like, Edward doesn't have to do it, but like she does want it.
It's still my birthday. I'm just gonna ask one thing. Kiss me.
Yeah, not that little awkward peck. Like, come on now. Give her a little smooch. A little smoochies. On second thought, that's like not even kissing more, actually. This was the song in particular that would always come on when I was reading.
We have to leave Forks.
Okay, I've got to think of something to say to Charlie.
You don't mean we as in you, girl.
You just don't belong in my world, Bella.
Well, I mean, she could be a part of your world. It's not impossible.
If this is about my soul, take it. I don't want it without you.
It's not about your soul.
It's about your
You're
life?
just not
Oh.
good for me.
Not good enough for you.
Ugh. That one line, him saying that she's not good enough for him, that's like the biggest thing in the books when it comes to Bella and her character, because throughout the first book and throughout the second book, she is adamant on the fact that she is not good for Edward. Like, he's this beautiful, ethereal, interesting person, and she's just boring and human. Like, it's those type of situations where it's like, I get it, because it's like at that age, especially when you're dealing with like insecurities and all that stuff, having someone who you hold so dearly in your heart, who you love, kind of confirm something that you've always had in the back of your mind, even though obviously before that he's shown that he's loved her in different ways. Him saying that, and then that being like the validation that the confirmation, I should say, that she needed to like justify her believing that she isn't good enough for him. Like, I can't even sit here and say that her response in the future, as we're gonna see here, I get it. Like, yeah. The woods look beautiful. And then her in that yellow jacket. So far, this is very accurate to the book. Like, it's almost like play by play, word for word. Laying on the ground though, in the middle of the woods, I don't even know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. The bugs that would be crawling all over her or just around her, I would I couldn't do it. I always thought that this shot was really cool as well. Because this is exactly kind of how it is. It's like a perfect visualization of how it is in the book. Because they also do like the passing of the months in that way. It's just like page after page, like October, November, December. It's really cool.
Who else can I talk to? I'm lost.
Like, you can tell, like, they put so much care and thought into the cinematography of this movie. And that's why that's part of the reason why these movies just work so well. My gosh. The screaming out of her sleep. I'd be like, Alice, you better tell Edward to get his butt right back over here, okay?
It's just not normal, this behavior. Quite frankly, it's scaring the hell out of me. And your mother.
Yeah, I can't imagine being a parent and like seeing your child go through that. I would be so confused. I don't know what to do.
Keep walking. This is dangerous.
Not yet. This is when we need to get help because she's hallucinating this man.
I think I know those guys.
You sure, girl?
Well, they seem great. Can we go?
Right.
Sorry, I thought you were somebody else.
That's cool. I'll be whoever you want me to be, honey.
Ew. Well, this was one of the scenes that pissed me off when it came to Bella because, like, obviously I get it. I get she's going through a lot right now. I do. I get it. But it was like, so in the book, she doesn't actually make it to the guys and like get on the bike and all that stuff. She just goes back to Jessica. But it was like, I understand that you're going through something, but you don't know these men. And clearly, by the way that they're catcalling, I get what it seems to be any girl who walks past, no matter what their age is, might I add. It's like, you don't know what you're about to get into when it comes to them. So it's like, abandoning your friend to go talk to some random people because you see Edward and you're hallucinating Edward. It's like, girl, you're putting both of you in danger. Like, it's not even just you, it's also Jessica, because who knows what those other men are gonna do. We don't know what was gonna happen with that, right? So it was, this is one of the things that really pissed me off when it came to like just her being a bit self-centered and short-sighted. And it's like a constant thing this entire movie. And it's like, girl, please, you're hurting everyone else around you as well. Like, it's not just you. It's not just you, you know? Like, imagine you just see your friends walk off to some dude, get on the back of his motorcycle and start riding with him. I'm sorry?
Bella!
And then her just putting herself in danger just to have hallucinate. Where the hell have you been, Loca? Why did they add that in there? But her doing this just to see hallucinations of Edward is just so...
You're like 16. I don't get it.
Age is just a number, baby. What are you, like 40 now?
Age is just a number, huh? It's just a number, huh, Jacob?
I'm older than you, so that makes me the influencer and you the influencee.
No. My size and knowledge base actually makes me older than you because of your general paleness and lack of know-how.
Also, they actually do talk about it. I didn't think they did.
Well, I'm really not into the whole cougar thing, you know?
Mm.
What's up with you and age? I mean, how old was that Cullen guy anyway?
109. So, age seems to be... Let me not even say that. I'm not even going to finish that sentence, actually.
You gotta learn to love what's good for you. You know what I mean? Of course, what do I know? I'm just a terminal bachelor. Famous ladies man.
Dad, I just woke up. I just woke up screaming. Please.
If you told me you couldn't fix these bikes, I would say that that's really too bad, but that we're just gonna have to find something else to do.
She be getting his hopes up.
They're not really fighting, Bella. They're cliff diving. Scary as hell, but a total rush.
Don't say that word to her.
Rush?
Please. Oh my god. This is definitely an adrenaline junkie type of thing. To just hop on a bike and then just go. Like motorcycles terrify me. So something like this, I would need preparation before I even get on the bike because I'm not hopping on there and then zooming.
Well, it's just blood, Bella. No big deal.
All right. You look good though, so I mean, hey, that'll cure something.
So listen, now that you're talking and eating again,
Oh.
which gotta get that protein in there. I was just wondering if you wanted to go see a movie with me.
Dude does not take a break. Like, my God, she just got back and he already asking her out. She better than me. I would have just went home. I was going to the movies with two dudes that I had no interest in, but they both like me. I'm going home.
I feel bad. He probably has that flu that's going around.
That was so awkward.
No, of course you can. I just think it, means something a little different to you. So.
I know what he did to you.
I would never, ever do that. I won't ever hurt you. I promise.
Those are huge promises. The huge promises. Promises. Okay. Whoa. Why did that take me a minute? But fair. I'm glad that she, just like in the book, I was glad that she told him, what was up. Because obviously he likes her and wants something more to be happening there. And I'm glad that she does tell him, because it's like at that point it's like, sir, in the book, I'm pretty sure he says like, I'll be persistent or some along the lines of that. And then when I was reading, I wrote down in my notes, I was like, sir, sure, persistence can be attractive in some ways, but that would entail that the other person actually likes you in that way. And it's like, if she told you what was up and that this is just friendship, then it's really on you if you want to continue pursuing her and then get upset when she doesn't want to give in to that pursuit. Then it's on you. Then that's you, right?
What is your problem? Right now, you're my problem. Feeling sick? Maybe you need to go to the hospital.
All right, Jacob.
You want me to put you in the hospital?
That's terrifying. Whoa, because what?
Jacob, please. Call me.
There's something that I need to say about this entire kind of sequence that I'll touch on it after we finish this. Jacob looked good. Jacob looked good as fuck. I can't even lie to you. I
thought you were too sick to come outside. Or pick up the phone when I call. Did Sam get to you? Is that what's happening?
Sam's trying to help me. Don't blame him. But if you want somebody to blame, how about those filthy bloodsuckers you love?
Oh.
You've been lying to everyone. Charlie. We can't be friends anymore.
I know this day on set had to be terrible. They had to just be drenched in water for probably multiple takes. My gosh. Probably cold too.
Go home. And don't come back. Or you're gonna get hurt.
I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Let me pause right there because I needed to get my thoughts out on a few things, okay? So this entire situation that happens in the books, right? We have Jacob, he kind of blows up at the movie theater, blah, blah, blah. They end up parting ways. It plays out a little bit differently in the books than it does in the movie, but same kind of gist. He blows up he has like a fever. He's like irrationally angry and all that stuff. They part ways, and then Billy says that he has mono and he is unable to see Bella. Bella can't visit, blah, blah, blah. So she's constantly calling them and like all that stuff and wanting to see what's wrong, blah, blah, blah. She ends up going to their reservation to find Jacob because I think I want to say a few weeks passed, if not at least a week has passed, where she hasn't seen him and she's like getting worried and all that stuff. So she goes over there. He's with Sam and the crew and all that stuff, and they kind of go back and forth. During this entire scene and how it kind of played out in the books, it really made me very uncomfortable because what it read as was honestly just a white woman refusing to let like the indigenous people indulge in their customs and practice their customs, and kind of demanding that she get answers for things that just don't concern her. And then when she doesn't get those answers that she wants, she tells her father, who also kind of acts in as like the police because he's the chief. She goes to him and tells him about what's going on, without the full story of, and without all of the information. So Charlie ends up blowing up. She even lies and tells Charlie like, oh, Sam told Jacob that we can't be friends. And even in like after she says that line, she literally says that that isn't true and that wasn't true. So she lies on them to her father, to the chief. And I believe he calls Billy like later on after their conversation, and he's like, oh yeah, so he basically says that he'll be keeping an eye on them, and if anyone sets a toe out of line, like he'll know, and basically like threatening them, when neither him nor Bella know the full story. And it really did rub me the wrong way because like I said, it was a little bit too on the nose of things that occur in real life in our world when it comes to indigenous people, in the way in which like the police force, white people in general, impose on their tribes, on their land, on their people, on their customs. And it really made me uncomfortable. Like I'm not 100% informed on everything that has gone on, but obviously I know a little bit from history. So if I'm wrong about certain things, let me know. I could be wrong. I could be misreading and everything. But it really did rub me the wrong way. And there was even a point when she's like kind of going on this like tirade in her brain and her thoughts about what may or may not be going on with Jacob. She was like, she'll go as far as to kidnap him and take him away from like his people. And I'm like, this is a bit on the nose. No, it's not like she's critiquing this type of behavior. You know, it's kind of just something that happens, and we don't really get like a Bella, this is wrong, or like a Bella, you need to relax, or you need to like calm down. Like none of that happens like at all. I'm assuming they don't have it in the movie, and they like took that out, which I'm glad for because it was a bit much. Like they definitely toned it down a bit from how it was in the book, because that was that was a little bit insane, at least to me, you know.
Will it really feel like he never existed?
Yeah. And it kind of just plays into that thing that I was talking about earlier, I'm pretty sure, was that her short-sightedness ends up potentially hurting other people. Kind of that self-centeredness of like only thinking about her and what she's going through, and you know, wanting to use Jacob to distract herself from her sadness with Edward leaving. And it's like, you don't even understand like kind of the implications of what you're doing and how this would affect Jacob and his people, you doing all of this, you know?
I went to visit the Cullens, but the house is empty.
It sure is. That ash that they put on him is crazy. Why is he ashy?
Victoria.
She asked me to see if you were still under the protection of the Cullens. Victoria feels it's only fair to kill Edward's mate, given he killed hers.
But he attacked first. He attacked first. What the fuck?
Victoria plans on killing you slowly.
Oh.
Painfully. Whereas I'll make it quick.
No way I'm about to sit here and be killed by an ashy vampire. want her to say this, but for me, I would have been like, get some lotion. The CGI does not look bad either. Well, on the wolves.
In the woods, they're not bears.
What do you mean in the woods? Belle, what the hell were you doing out in the woods?
Literally.
They're wolves.
Can you just stay in the house?
That would be terrifying, though. I know that, like, I wouldn't even be able to sleep knowing that this woman who is out here trying to kill me for no reason. For no reason. No, like, you... I can't even stress this enough. Y'all attacked us. What? That's a crazy scar, though. Like, there's no denying that's a bite mark.
It'd be so much easier if you knew.
It's winter right now, so I'm freezing. So I know that her hugging him is probably like a warm blanket.
What did you do to him?
Easy.
He didn't want this.
What did we do? What did he do? What did he tell you? Both of you calm
Nothing.
down.
He tells me nothing because he's scared of you.
Ooh. If she was like 1 inch closer, she would have been done for. Like, it's scary when, like, you know, have you ever seen in real life or in videos, like, dogs, like, fighting each other? Like, it don't even gotta be, like, huge dogs. It could be, like, medium-sized dogs fighting each other. That is terrifying. Imagine watching huge-ass wolves going at each other's throat. I'm running until my legs fall off.
Is it possible that everything is true? Fairy tales and horror stories?
All the stories are true. All the stories are true. The scenery is gorgeous.
Well, can't you find a way to just stop?
What, girl?
I mean, it's wrong.
It's not a lifestyle choice.
Right. It's like when people freak out when, like, a pregnant woman, like, her water breaks and they're like, can't you just push it back in? Like, what?
You're such a hypocrite. But I'm not the right kind of monster for you.
It's not what you
I mean,
are.
call her out.
It's what you do. They never hurt anybody.
I don't think that's correct.
You've killed people, Jake.
They've
Bella.
also killed people.
Victoria's here?
Was. We chased her all the way to the Canadian border the other night. She keeps coming back. We don't know what she's after.
She's after. Throughout the book, though, she has no faith in the werewolves, like, at all. She's like, the vampires will kill you. They're too fast. They'll kill you. They'll kill you. Don't do it, Jacob. You'll die. It's like, have a little bit of faith. You know? Like, believe in me.
You gotta be careful.
What?
She's fast. You don't know how fast she is.
She don't have
Your
fast she is.
confidence in us is a little insulting.
Literally. Like, dang, girl. I have a little bit of faith.
Alice, I'm all right. Until I'm alone.
I do like how this, like, her emailing Alice is almost like a stand-in for her saying her thoughts, like how it is in the book. That's pretty cool. I like it. God damn. That was cool as shit. What the fuck? Bella, this is not the time to be in the woods right now.
Bella.
That water just looks cold. Jeez. No second thought or nothing.
Bella, can you hear me?
Her just lack of care for her own life is very disheartening to watch. You know,
I'll tell you all the time. How special you are.
it is also situated like earlier when I was talking about how. Oh, hold on. Let's. But earlier I was talking about how, you know, I was glad that she told him that they were just friends, and it's kind of just on him to continue to pursue her and basically just break his own heart. It's also like obviously in this scene in the book as well, she does in a way lead him on after that as well. Like she does kind of play into this whole like relationship that they have, and plays it up to be a little bit more romantic, even though in her thoughts she's like, oh, I'm just doing this. I don't really feel that way. Or at least I don't feel the same way about Jacob as I do with Edward and all that stuff. But it's like if you gonna draw the line, you gotta stand behind the line. You know, you can't cross the line occasionally and then be confused as to why Jacob still is wanting you and hasn't moved on or isn't even trying to move on, because the line was drawn, and then you're like dipping your toe in on the other side of the line occasionally. And it's like, you can't do that. You gotta stay behind the line as well.
They won't hurt me.
If a Cullen is back here, this is their territory. The treaty says we can only defend on our own lands. I can't protect you here.
Okay, it's okay. You don't have to.
You're about to cross a line.
And don't draw one.
What did I say about lines? Line crossing.
Jacob's kind of a werewolf.
Bella, werewolves are not good company to keep.
Now let's
Speak
relax.
for yourself.
Right. Let's reel it back in, all right? Y'all not about to disrespect them like this.
I'm talking about the other bloodsucker who tried to kill Bella because of you.
Victoria?
Yeah, Victoria's been around.
Yeah, and who has been protecting her this whole time? The werewolves. And y'all over here insulting
I
them.
can't see past you and your pack of mutts.
Don't get me upset.
Like, this is uncalled for. It literally is. Like, I understand there's this whole just natural deterrent between vampires and werewolves, but this is a bit much. It's a bit much. And it was making me mad in the book every time they did that. Speaking of that in this movie, they wasn't about to kiss. Like I said, the line crossing.
He's not here right now. He's arranging a funeral.
Is that in the back room? What? Background, that statue that's a part of one of the 7 world wonders?
Please, Bella.
I was like, get this man out of my car.
Please.
Goodbye, Jacob.
See how quickly she just left him? He really did not stand a chance at all. Unfortunately, for anyone who's a Jacob Bella fan, it just wasn't gonna happen. That dude is in perpetual sadness.
Open your eyes, look at me. I'm alive. You have to move.
The man was dedicated. He said, oh, she's gone? Get me out of here.
I had to lie. You believe me so easily.
Because she already didn't feel like she was
Because it
ready to
doesn't
you.
make sense for you to love me.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing human. Nothing.
Like, that's, whoa, you know? And, like, you know, I'm trying not to be too hard on her, of course, but you know what I was talking about the whole low self-esteem thing. Like, believing that you're nothing, especially, like, without Edward, which is something that they touched on here and also, like, in the book. It's, like, it's just hard to, like, see it written out and kind of having to put my mind back in that headspace again to, like, really understand her and really, like, give her a fair amount of understanding. So, yeah, it was just, it was such a hard read for me. Like, truly.
Enough.
Dakota!
La tua cantante.
I love how you don't hear that, like, sound that it makes when he was touching Edward. When he touches Bella.
Pain.
What was she like in her human life to where her powers when she's a vampire is to inflict pain on people? What did she have going on? God damn. How do you heal as a vampire from a crack in your face? I guess like that.
You don't know a thing about his soul.
Forse nel vostro l'uno o altro.
Well, subtitles, I can see that he's speaking Italian. I would like for you to translate it for me.
Nice fishing, Heidi.
Yes, they do look rather juicy.
Save some for me.
Say something for me. The kids, bro. That's insane. Yeah. That's nightmare inducing. For sure.
You okay?
Fine. Dad, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, last time you said that, you took off. I didn't see you for 3 days.
Yeah, that's so wild. 3 days?
You all know what I want. And I know how much I'm asking for. The only thing that I can think of for it to be fair is to just vote.
You don't know what you're talking
Shut up.
It would be nice to not want to kill you all the time.
Thanks, Jasper.
I'm really sorry to both of you for how I've acted. This isn't a life I would have chosen for myself. And I wish that there had been someone to vote no for me.
Tell me I'm crazy, but I do like Rosalie a lot.
I know you have something to say to me. But I want to say something to you first, if that's all right. Thank you. Thank you for keeping Bella alive when I didn't.
Thank you. Some sort of appreciation.
If any of them bites a human, the truce is over.
What if I choose it? It has nothing to do with you.
No. No, I won't let you.
Well, it's not really your choice.
You know what we'll do to you. I won't have a choice.
Bella, please, come.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, girl, what'd you expect?
Just give me 5 years.
That's too long.
You're so stubborn.
What are you waiting for?
Probably here to change your mind.
Marry me, Bella.
What a way to end this goddamn movie. That's wild. All right. So that was Twilight New Moon. Watch through. Honestly, I have to say this is one of the most accurate book to movie adaptations I've probably ever seen. A lot of the times it's like word for word what happens in the book. So it was literally like I was just watching the visualization of the book itself. So props to them for that. Like, I love that. And it works. It all worked very well. I really enjoyed this movie. I will say, I think I may like it better than the first movie. But that's more so just because of, when it comes to like movies and TV shows, I'm a very visual person. So if I like how it looks, then I'm more inclined to like the actual media itself. And, you know, the first movie is, of course, iconic. You know, got the blue filter, looking real cold and and depressing. and that's cool. And I love it for what it is. And it fits for the vibe of the movie and to kickstart the series. But I do like that blue filter is not on there anymore. And we see a lot more of the true colors that come out, like in the forest, on the beach, at the end with in Italy with like the red cloaks and the shining sun, and you know, I love colors. So that definitely makes me like this movie a bit more. I also do like the addition of the werewolves. Like I was saying before a little bit about how they just constantly disrespect the werewolves. It was kind of making me mad. Like, for me, I'm not really team one way or another, like, they're fine, I guess. But it comes a point where it's like, y'all are doing a little bit too much. Obviously, there's a natural disdain between the werewolves and vampires. I get that. There may be a couple little jabs at each other. Of course, sure. But it comes to a point. One of the quotes in the book that I wrote down was, I believe it was Edward. It was at the end of the book where Edward was talking to Bella, and he was saying how I wasn't talking about Jacob. My problems are a lot worse than a handful of adolescent wolves getting themselves into trouble. And it's like, but they are the ones who protected Bella this whole time. And it's like, I love that he actually does thank him for it at the end, because it's like, yeah, bruh, I was the one who was here. Like, they were the ones who were protecting Bella, protecting Charlie, trying to protect anyone else who was in the woods, because the vampires were attacking people in the woods. And it's like, sure, they're pretty new, like this current pack, but it's like their tribe has been doing this for a while. You know, they know what they're doing. So it's like, enough with the whole, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know what they're doing. They do. Okay, they do. But also kind of just especially towards the end of the book, when it came to like Bella and her, and the short-sightedness that I was saying that she has, that was like annoying me. One of the things was when, after they had voted about Bella becoming a vampire, and most of them said yes, she asks Alice, she's like, well, Alice, like, where do you want to do this? In terms of like Alice changing her like right then and there that day. And I was just like, girl, we just voted, like, can we relax? Like, why does everything have to happen every 5 seconds? And then Alice is telling her, like, I don't think I'm ready for it, like, I would need to prepare. And then she's like, no, I believe you can do it, blah, blah. And it's like, girl, if Alice were to have tried to change her that right then and there before she was ready, and she accidentally killed her, Alice would not be able to forgive herself. So it's like Bella trying to push her to change her because she's just dying to be a vampire. It's like, girl, we get what you want and what you feel is what's needed in this situation, but you also have to think of the other people who will be affected by all of this, you know? And there's a lot of times in the story where she just disregards how any of her actions or anything that would be done to her in terms of like becoming a vampire would affect other people. And then literally right after that, there was another line that she says where she's like, where Edward is trying to talk some sense into her, and he's like, you know, you have to think about like Charlie and Renee, Charlie, your mom, Jacob, like all these people who you will be leaving behind if you were to become a vampire right here and now. And it's like, Edward had to mention this to her for that to even pop up in her head, like, oh, I have a family and I have people who love me. It's like, your parents love you. Jacob obviously cares for you, and was literally, him and his pack were risking their lives trying to protect you and protect Charlie and protect the town. And you're just gonna be whisked off away and leave in the middle of the night without even saying goodbye to anybody? It's like, you just got back after being gone for 3 days, where Charlie had to bury his friend, right? He buried his friend, he got home, and read a note from you, and where you was like, oh, I'm gone with Alice. This is what happens in the book. I'm gone with Alice. And you were gone for 3 days with no contact. He's confused. Don't know what's going on. And it's like, girl, I get it. I get it's this whole strong connection between her and Edward, and she wants to protect him and make sure that he doesn't do any of this out of guilt, or like he feels responsible for her actions. But it's like, there's other people in your life. As I said, Bella's low self-esteem seems to lead her to forget that there are people in this world who love her. Her desire to be better, be more beautiful and strong, to convince herself that she is now worthy of Edward, pushes the people who love her to the back of her mind completely. Her first thought is always her insecurities in Edward. Second is her loved ones, and that's why she comes off as selfish and short-sighted in some ways. And it was because that happens throughout the book. It did like frustrate me. I'm gonna be honest, it really did. So yeah, that was kind of my thoughts on like Bella and everything. There was another thing that was said. Kind of going back to the whole Jacob thing and the way in which they talked about like the werewolves and Jacob in general and that whole thing. One of the lines she says, right? She says, "With Edward near me, it was hard to think about unhappy things. Even my former best friend, who is probably very unhappy right now due to me." And then I wrote in there, I was like, Bella literally seems like one of those girls who forgets about their friend when they get into a relationship. That was the thing. But then after that, she calls him, Jacob, a leftover unresolved character. A leftover unresolved character in her life. Is that not crazy? Is that not wild? This is supposed to be your best friend, and you're calling him a leftover unresolved character in your life. I was like, that's wild. Jacob needs to like leave. He does. He needs to know his worth and just go and date someone else who's not related to Bella and Edward. Leave this family, please. Overall, I did enjoy the book. There were ups and downs, things I didn't like at all, and things that I was like, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, that is my thoughts about Twilight Do Boo. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join me as I create and relive moments through TV shows and movies. And I will see you all